Hello Junior 4, how are you? Hope you all are fine. In this video, we will study lesson 4. In this lesson, we will talk about how fish breathe. How fish breathe. We will talk about structural adaptation of fish. Unlike human, fish don't breathe using lungs, so fish don't have lungs. But they have another structural adaptation help them to breathe underwater. This structural adaptation is gills. So fish have gills to breathe underwater. So fish don't have lungs, but they have gills. Gills are considered as unique structural adaptation because gills allow fish to live and breathe underwater. Gills allow fish to live and breathe underwater. Gills are found on both sides of a fish's head. So the gills are found on both sides of the fish's head. But how can fish breathe underwater? First, water enters the mouth of the fish. Water enters the mouth of the fish. And then the water passes across the gills. The water passes across the gills. These gills absorb or extract oxygen gas from water. The gills absorb or extract oxygen gas from the water. Blood vessels inside the gills carry oxygen gas to the all body parts of the fish and release carbon dioxide gas. So, like human, fish take in oxygen gas and release carbon dioxide gas. Because of fish live underwater, it needs clean water to survive and need clean water to breathe to stay healthy. Now we will talk about another part, which is humans change the environment. We will talk about human activities. These human activities can cause changes in the environment. Human activities like what? Like cutting down forests, or farming and clearing lands, Number 3, human activities like building communities instead of grassland, or human activities like introducing plants and animals into the environment, introducing new types of plants and animals to the environment. Number 5 in human activities, air pollution. Air pollution that is caused due to exhausts from cars and factories. What the meaning of exhausts? Like smoke come out from cars and factories. Number 6 in human activities, water pollution. Water pollution from what or caused due to what? Due to bad habits like throwing waste materials into waterways and soil. So all of these habits can affect the environment, can change the environment. These changes can cause disappearance or extinction of some types of plants and animals. So these changes in the environment can cause disappearance or extinctions of plants and animals. As the human activities have negative effects on animals and plants, they also have negative effects on human. Like what? Like damage of lungs. Like asthma. What the meaning of asthma? Breathing difficulty. The human can't breathe well. So asthma means breathing difficulty. Or can cause heart disease. So the human activities can affect on human health. Like what? Like damage of lungs, asthma, and heart disease. But can human restore the ecosystem? Restore the environment? Yes, human can restore the ecosystem. How can human restore the ecosystem? By some steps. Like what? Like replanting the cleared forests. Replanting the cleared forests. Removing the pollutants of air and water. Removing the pollutants from air and water. Preserving plants and animals in this ecosystem. What the meaning of preserving? Like saving plants and animals in this ecosystem. So human can help to restore the ecosystem by replanting the forests, removing the pollutants of the air and water, and preserving plants and animals. That's all about lesson 4. Now let's study lesson 5. In lesson 5 we will talk about type of animal is called amphibians. So in this lesson we will talk about a type of animal is called amphibians. What the meaning of amphibians? They are small animals. They are small animals that live on land and in water. So amphibians can live on land and in water, and can breathe on land and can breathe in water. Amphibians like what? Amphibians like frogs, toads, salamanders. Amphibians like frogs, toads, salamanders. They can live in moist or wet environments. So amphibians must live in moist or wet environment. Like what? Like rainforest or water stream or pond. So amphibians must live in wet environment. What the meaning of wet or moist? Place full of water. Like humans, adult amphibians can breathe using lungs. So adult amphibians have lungs like humans to breathe on land, and they take in oxygen gas. They take in oxygen gas from the air and get rid of carbon dioxide gas. But in water, amphibians can breathe through the skin. Amphibians can breathe in water through skin. So amphibians breathe in through their lungs and skin. Through their lungs and skin to adapt to live on land and in water. So on land, amphibians inhale oxygen gas from air through lungs. But in water, the skin absorb or extract oxygen directly from water. Amphibians need clean water and air to stay healthy because they are very sensitive and affected by the environment. They are affected with water pollution, air pollution, and virus. So amphibians can affected of water pollution, air pollution, and virus. The scientists try to protect many types of amphibians from extinction by studying what? By studying how amphibians interact with their environments, factors which cause air and water pollution, what makes these animals sick in their environment. But how can people help in protection of amphibians from extinction? People should avoid throwing waste materials in water, dispose of chemicals in a correct way. Dispose of chemicals in a correct way. That's all about our lesson today. Thank you and see you soon in another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss an update.